Mavericks Kitchen is a culinary nonprofit incubator for Vermont food and drink entrepreneurs. The 2 production kitchens that'll be utilized for the entrepreneurs, farms, and food businesses that need to scale their business. That'll be on a rental basis. And then on the other side of the facility, this will be where it's open to the public, where you'll be able to go sign up for a cooking class. You'll be able to come in and experience the products firsthand from the retail store, or again, we would have different pop-up dinners that are highlighting these different producers that are in our cohort. And what's really cool is that we've already seen the demand become much higher than we anticipated, where we have over 100 businesses that could fill this kitchen tomorrow, and we've already created really great relationships with people that will be utilizing the space once it's up and running, such as Aisha from Offbeat Creamy, Angela from the Tipsy Pickle, Harmony's Kitchen, Rachel from the Simmering Bone, and the list will go on and on and on. And we've met these incredible entrepreneurs that really need another outlet and avenue to share their story.
For me to get into a space like Maverick Kitchen, and it's a dream come true, because it allows me to test the market and it allows me to test various sales channels. It's allowing me to take a pretty big step forward while minimizing the risks of doing something like that.
The biggest 3 factors for the majority of producers that we've been speaking to are lack of commercial kitchens, lack of access to understanding their customers, and then the third one is access to capital, again, to take that step to grow and scale their business.
I'm working out of my own kitchen, but now that I'm getting booked for larger events and my business is blowing up more, that space is not adequate anymore, so I have yet to find a kitchen space.
My major challenge is having a production solution, and a reliable production solution, and a consistent production solution. I've found that every time I think that I have something and there's an option out there and I advertise to people, the orders are just overwhelming, and then something happens and I can't fill the orders. And so it's put me in a really bad position.
Seems like as a small producer in Vermont, it's really hard to find a big production space, even though we may not need all the production space, just maybe a few hours during the week just to get some money, get your name out there, get your brand going.
Ultimately, having that kitchen spot, that would essentially allow me to, produce more Black food, produce soul food in this state without having to keep running around.
There's a lot of spaces not available, or the places that are available are so big that I might not use all the space, and I don't want to pay for all that space that I can't afford. Just not even this like a temporary, like just for now, it's for the future too. If we're incubating these companies, they have an opportunity to grow, maybe even move out of local Maverick, have their storefront, have a bigger space, so more companies can come in and be incubated and to grow as well.
I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there that need a kitchen just like I do, but getting something like that off the ground as a small business is very challenging.
Right now, we're really operating at full capacity at our space. We're at 200 square feet, 2 mini fridges, and we would love to grow, see ourselves grow, employ people, and the only way we can do that is to have more space.
Another great thing about Maverick Kitchen is going to provide the tools, the resources, like where do I get jars? We'll be able to help you figure out where you can get jars. Where I had to figure that out on my own. We'll have the tools set up to help people find out, how to do their taxes. Really just help guide small businesses as we all learn in this process of how to get to the next step.
So this started with, okay, let's see if we can create a platform that will help these small businesses and producers reach more customers, especially local customers in Vermont.
One of the biggest challenges for me when it comes to trying to find grants and trying to find money, number one is time. Like, I'm home with 3 little kids all day. Like, it is so hard for me to just sit down and have the time.
It's difficult to find specific grants for the BIPOC community. Being a BIPOC woman for food industry purpose as well is very few and far between.
What our state wants, what we pride ourselves on as Vermonters, is keeping things local and resourcing and supporting each other.
When Ryan gets the opportunity to get a grant, he's getting a $200,000 grant for the community for more than just one idea, than just like one kitchen. He's investing in the whole community.
Historically speaking, the data has shown that women-owned and BIPOC-owned businesses do not have the same access to capital or resources that other businesses do. So for us, it's an integral part of our mission to be able to provide these resources and capital. We're really missing out on a lot of incredible experiences and a lot of incredible people.
Food in general, Harmony's Kitchen is something I'm very passionate about. It's my dream to have a soul food restaurant here in Vermont, and that's because the retention rates of BIPOC, specifically Black people here in Vermont, is very the turnover rate is like a lot. What's missing is Black-owned establishments, Black-owned food restaurants, Black-owned so on and so forth. Because, we know what we need for our community and we know how to cook our food. We should be able to have establishments that are for us and by us for sure.
And we want to be able to provide that opportunity for them to access commercial kitchen space, marketing resources, markets, the same as any other business.
I definitely think Vermont is missing out on some of the culture of the food of other cultures as well.
My dad is an immigrant, and he came from a family that's Palestinian and has been all over the world. And I think that food is such an interesting way to connect cultures. And I think that through this platform as well, what is, again, important to me personally is utilizing food in business for a way to create more human connections with people and to really create a community that is more open-minded.
It's just important to normalize people, to say like, this is our food, this is how we eat it, this is how we make it, this is how we enjoy it, come join us.
Right now we're in the funding stage of Mavericks Kitchen, and we're looking to the community and our community members to support in any way they can, whether that be with time, resources, or money. And we really hope that we can get the community together to support all of the entrepreneurs and businesses and farms that we work with to make Mavericks Kitchen a reality.